This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find this fine audio recording it live on RVT Entertainment official Twitch.tv channel. I can talk. I swear to God, I can talk. We're talking about professional wrestling, both from the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty J. That is TWK.
Hello everyone, T-Dub here. Let's talk about wrestling.
I'll take it. Joining us as always, Shintigercurl.
It's dim sometime, and I got a joke for you guys. You want to hear it?
Oh, sure.
All right, here's the joke. Eric Bischoff.
Oh,
That's a good one, sir.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah. Oh, I got one. I got one for you too. Road Dog. And CJ's still recovering from the last night's Polyphia concert. Good to see you had yourself a good time. We were off yesterday. We didn't give a chance to get together on doing a joke, but we'll get to him. We'll get to him. How you guys doing? You guys doing good?
Apparently one of the former members of Polyphia's name is Randy Meth.
That's an unfortunate name.
I hope he's straight edge, or else that would be a very fitting name.
Yeah, that's a gimmick name right there, bud.
The name was like, "Give me a job, Tony! Give me a job!" You don't have to be all desperate in public, man. Like, come on, Road Dogg. Don't be so desperate in public. It's not gonna help.
Come on, TK. Give the old HOGG a job, or I'll give your DICK a job.
Enigma in the chat, Billy says, "Don't touch me, Jesse." Isn't it funny that Road Dogg has friends in both WWE and AEW, and yet can't get a job
No
anywhere?
one wants Road Dogg. Could you imagine that?
His friend is basically running WWE, and he doesn't have a job.
And because budget cuts, pal.
Sorry, this is the HR Triple H, and I gotta tell ya, budget cuts.
No, John Laurinaitis, he was still running things at the time. Sorry, kid, budget cuts. But I'm not even a kid, I'm a D-O-double-G. Anyway, we got a clip of the week. We'll get to that. Of course, we have our review of Ring of Honor, and we will discuss SummerSlam because, you know, about a couple of weeks ago, we would not have cared as much. And we still technically don't care. But the last week, I'd say it's worth at least a discussion. So we'll discuss SummerSlam at the very least. And we'll have a time doing it, of course. And we will definitely give it the Ripper Magoo that it does deserve, of course. That, winners and losers, we have you folks in the chat and all of that good stuff. Shall we get to it? I think we should.
Let's get to it.
Club of the week was a toughie. Ring of Honor happened. We definitely would have given that. But Jericho wanted to be JAS Jericho again. Mox retained the title against a dude. It was a good match. Dude was good. And Jericho made a challenge in his own an inimitable way. And Mox, well, he had some words. Take a listen.
God, I hate you, Chris Jericho. And I hate this type of sports entertainment bullshit we're doing right now. Oh, and by the way, you can take your interim and shove it up your ass, and anybody else that thinks so can do the same. I am the two-time world champion. And Chris, I used to look up to you. That's why it's so sad. I actually used to look up to you. And I still believe that in your own way, you are the greatest of all time. In your own way, you are the GOAT. You have been everywhere. You have done everything. But everything you got going on right now, the Inner Circle, the JAS, you're the magician, you're the wizard, you're the champion, it's all pathetic. And this isn't the World Sports Entertainment Championship of the Galaxy. This is the AEW Championship, the championship in professional wrestling. I made it that way, and I'm gonna keep it this way. So if you want this, if you want to step in the ring with me, if you got the balls, leave all that trash at home. Leave all the people who carry your bags at home. Carry your own freaking bag. To Minneapolis. I don't want the Wizard or Le Champion or King of Trademarks or whatever your name is this week. I want the guy I used to see on VHS tapes. I used to order out of the back of magazines. I want the guy from Super J-Cup. I want the Lionheart. And if the AEW World Championship is going to be defended on my watch, it will be Jon Moxley versus the last survivor of the Heart Dungeon, Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
Wow.
Because this is for the World Championship, baby. Anybody else but the best need not apply.
Well, anyway, Mox wants it. Apparently, Jericho will give it to him. I don't know, it's a stretch on the music, but I didn't want to play Wild Thing again. Though Wild Thing is fun.
Wild Thing!
Lionheart versus that blue-eyed battler for the AEW World Title. That's in 2 weeks at AEW's Dynamite's Quakes in the Lakes.
Yes.
Quake at the lake.
So that's coming up.
As soon as he said Lionheart, I felt like Obi-Wan in A New Hope.
Lionheart.
That's a name I have not heard in quite some time.
Yeah. Jericho had that look on his face, too. And it's perfect because, yes, there's a lot of wrestling involved, but, nostalgia acts that sports entertainment for you. So, fits both gimmicks just nice. Or at least in my mind it does.
If TK was smart, he'd use some of that money and have him come out to Even Flow.
Ooh.
Well, better than the ripoff, I guess.
Very true.
Really
I mean,
maybe he gets on the phone like, "Hey, Eddie Vedder, you want to make some extra money? You want to play a gig?"
No, maybe he won't go that far, but hey, Eddie, want to make a buck? That's a Tremors joke. I don't know if you would have gone that one. Anyway, so yeah, let's start with Ring of Honor. I think that from a chronological standpoint only makes sense. Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor 2022. July 23rd, 2022, the day before my birthday. By the way, thank you very much, all of y'all, for the birthday wishes. It is much appreciated. I am less than a year away from saying in a row. So I'm looking very much forward to that. Despite the fact that I'm getting older. Fuck. Anyway, let us discuss this show from the Zongus Center in Lowell, Massachusetts. Unfortunately, not sold out as some images would like to show you. Some people are just fucking petty. Don't want people to fucking win, don't they? But there was a kickoff, a pre-show of sorts, and the first match on the card, period. Colt Cabana defeated Anthony Henry of J.D. Drake 10 minutes even.
It was a nice opening contest.
Yeah, fun match.
I couldn't catch the first couple of matches due to internet issues.
Yeah, the internet fight was being a dick. Bleacher Report was being a dick. So, yeah, understandable on that.
Thankfully, as usual, Ring of Honor has the 0 hour up on their YouTube.
Which, that was smart. Trustbusters, that's Ari Daivari and Slim J. They defeated the Cheeseburger and Eli Isom. That's the Shinobi Shadow Squad. Cheeseburger, still over.
By the way, if you're wondering, why does Slim J dress like he's from 2001? That's because that's when he debuted.
Yeah.
Damn.
He may not look like it, but he's up there.
Wow.
He old.
He's got that R-Truth thing going on for him.
Yeah.
Being
he's
really old.
He's like white R-Truth.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, R-Truth is almost fucking 50. Doesn't look it.
I thought he was 50.
He may look in his mid 40s, but no, he old. The face makes him look like he's 50. The body, you would have to argue mid 30s on the body. He's kept himself in shape at least.
Also, Slim J might be the only person to still make an upside-down visor look even remotely workable.
Hey, some people just pull it off, man. Some people just do that. Next up, Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony defeated, that's Jasper Khan and Toa Leona. They defeated Alex Zane, Blake Christian, and Tony Deppen by pinfall. One little thing, though. Tully Blanchard was not ringside, and they were not called Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Before the matchup, yeah, this gets weird. Before the matchup, we think, oh, it's Ring of Honor. We're gonna get some nostalgia pops. There's a woman holding a microphone to Prince Nana, who is back and is excited because he has purchased Tully Blanchard Enterprises and renamed it the Embassy.
Yes. Yes, you are not hearing that. You are hearing it correctly, my friends. Prince Nana has returned. And I did not have to pay too much for Tully Blanchard Enterprises. I only paid $1 because that's how much Tully Blanchard is worth.
Ooh.
So forget Tully Blanchard Enterprises. I have returned to bring you the Embassy once again.
Which makes me wonder what the point of Tully Blanchard was if they're just going to fire him.
Here's what we know. He was not able to show up because he was doing something else.
I know, but according to what I've read, like the relationship between AEW and Tully Blanchard is done.
That's it. We thought, oh, this is just a holdover because he had to do something else. No, that's it. Tully Blanchard Enterprises, and the one shirt that was actually kind of cool. Brian Cage was showing it off, and the same tweet was, here today, gone tomorrow. So yeah, so it's the Embassy now. So technically speaking, Jonathan Gresham represents the Embassy now. That
as much as I love Tully, if you're gonna bring back Ring of Honor, I can't see Ring of Honor without the Embassy and Prince Nana.
It's kind of weird. The Embassy has existed in some way, shape, or form since like 2006.
Not the entire history of Ring of Honor, mind you, but a good chunk of it. We're through almost all of Ring of Honor's eras when you really think about it.
And the Embassy has had a lot of noteworthy and
even further back from 2004 is when they started.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Embassy has had a lot of noteworthy individuals come out of that group.
Hey, Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony, not a bad place to start for the new iteration. Not to be
Here's some people who were in the Embassy: Abyss, Alex Shelley, Claudio Castagnoli, Daisy Hayes, Donovan Dijak, a.k.a.
Big Double D.
Yep. Eric Stevens, Jay Chung, a.k.a. the wife of the Impact World Champion Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander.
Yep.
Jimmy Rave, Matt Seidel, Mia Yim, Moose, Necro Butcher, Artie Evan, Rhino, Tommaso Ciampa, Sauronaro, Xavier, the original Xavier, not Xavier Woods.
Though if Austin Creed was part of Consequences Creed was part of the embassy, we would not be surprised.
So like they've had a long list of big names.
Long list of people. So Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony, not a bad place to start for the new iteration here. And Allison Kay Willow Nightingale. She defeated Allison Kay to finish off the 0 hour.
Yeah, it was a nice little fun match. And
nice to see Allison Kay still working.
Oh, yes.
Nice to see future ex-wife number 35 win a match.
And, of course, as usual, Willow brought her absolutely positive attitude.
And the babe with the powerbomb.
Very nice finisher.
I have not gonna lie. I don't know why, but I'm not surprised that Willow is a Labyrinth fan.
Is that what it's a reference to?
You remind me of the Babe.
Well,
wow.
I've never actually watched Labyrinth, to be honest with you.
Wow. I'm the only one here?
To be honest, I know of it from cultural osmosis, but I've never seen Labyrinth either.
I have a manager, and she loves Labyrinth because she's a huge David Bowie fan.
I mean, it's a big reason to like the movie, to be fair, but
oh my.
You guys are missing it. You know what? I'm not going to say it's that good, but I'll say you have missed out.
I know it's a Jim Henson production,
yeah.
So I know it's good in that department at least.
He's good. And Renico, thank you, Renico. He said, "What babe, Matty? The babe of the power bomb." There you go. Anyway, Jesus, I never thought I would age myself with the movie Labyrinth, of all things. What the fuck is wrong with this world, man? Anyway, main card time. And, they
controversy!
Well...
And we're not talking about the Prince album.
No, and there's no controversy as far as the matchup itself, because they opened with the World Championship. Castagnoli with Willie Regal on comms, taking on Jonathan Gresham with Prince Nana, because, you know, Embassy. And they went 11 minutes, 30 seconds. And new World Champion Claudio Castagnoli. The match, such as it was, short, yes. Could have used an extra 5 minutes, yes. But pop was there.
It was, like, fine, but when it ended, I was like, oh, that's it? I was expecting Gresham to kick out and them to keep going for, like, another good 5 to 10 more minutes, because this is Ring of Honor. World title matches usually go 20, 30, 40 minutes.
No, they went 11:30.
That kind of was like, oh, well, I'm happy Claudio won, but oof.
Well, we should explain. I think this is a good point to explain what the fuck happened. Gresham was, in a word, livid. For a myriad of reasons. The lack of time definitely being one of them. And you know what? Fair play. For a world title match, you at least need 15 minutes. Legitimately. There's the fact of he's been he's alleging low communication between him and TK. Go over the list. You may as well. Yeah, let's get rid of it now so we can get to the rest of the card with some positivity here, because there is controversy, unfortunately.
Yeah, like the lack of communication seems to be like the biggest thing that I've heard to create this rift. And this is not the first person to list this as a grievance against Tony Khan. Him and Christopher Daniels are not doing too well when it comes to communicating with their entire list of talents. I understand they have a big roster, but you got to make the time for everyone. You got to let everyone know what is going on at every single moment that you can, because if you don't, you're going to end up in situations like this. and I believe Marco Stunt also got ghosted. Joey Janela as well. Like, there's quite a few wrestlers. Brian Cage is another one who, up until Ring of Honor relaunched, he was just being ghosted by TK.
He was 1 foot out of the door, to be fair, before the Ring of Honor idea came up.
I know, but he was wanting to leave. He was like, "You're not going to use me? I'm going to go." And TK's like, "No, I'm going to roll over your contract." He's like, "Why?" And he wouldn't tell him why.
He couldn't tell him why because at the time, the purchase of Ring of Honor was under an NDA.
I know, but like, imagine like,
and that's a legitimate reason, by the way. You know.
Like, it's just another person to add to the list. Like, it's a growing list of now wrestlers who are having these communications issues with either Christopher Daniels or Tony Khan. And for those who don't know, Christopher Daniels is basically the former John Laurinaitis of WWE. He's the head of talent relations.
Shin, I know you have a point to bring up as well. You may as well bring it up here now.
All right. So, my whole take on the situation, it's one of both things. One, I can understand what Jonathan was going through because, like you said, communication is important in this particular industry, and I can understand that, and I can understand him being mad. But the way he went about it was not the most conducive of ways. I mean, this controversy has gotten to the point that it has sort of soured the biggest win of Claudio's career. This is his first world title in his entire 16-year career?
16, I think he's been going for maybe 20?
Yeah, 20, actually, yeah.
I was just lowballing it. But yeah, this is his first world title in a 20-year career, and we're here talking about the controversy around Jonathan Gresham, which is sad. I mean, it's good to bring it up because it does highlight some issues with Tony Khan, but the fact that we're talking about it more so than Claudio's big win just... It's just depressing to me. But
yeah, I can definitely feel that.
My take on this is on both ends. Is Gresham right? The answer is yes. But cussing out your boss, legitimately angry, threatening to quit, and not just quit AEW and Ring of Honor, but quit wrestling, period, over an argument that says, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to win. I'm number 20 in PWI. He's lower than I am. Time. If that's legitimate, buddy, people don't necessarily care for that shit. It's a good conversation. It's a great way to expose a lot of talent that not many people may or may not know. But top 20's an honor, but it's not the biggest reason why you should be. You know what? I'm gonna bring up Mace. You folks have heard of Mace before on the show. He happens to be a former booker, and his thing was simply, give me a reason to book you other than good at wrestling and world champion. And to be fair, the time that was given to Gresham, good promo, yes. Tag match when he turned heel, noteworthy. Yeah, so, and what? And I'm paraphrasing there. Sad to say, you're going to say, Shen, I think you and I are going to say the same thing. Tony Khan, yes, he is at fault. He is partially at fault here, but he's got 3 hours of national television time. That's it. Who's going to take the fall for the short guy with the world title?
And honestly, when you're on a card, when you're on a card like Dynamite and Rampage, filled with all these charismatic young guys, just being good in the ring isn't good enough anymore. You got to have some charisma to go with all that in-ring ability, or else you're just going to come off like toast. You got to put something on that toast to make people come back to you. And unfortunately for Jonathan, Swiss has some Swiss on that toast, and people like Swiss on toast.
People wanted to see Swiss succeed.
Yeah.
And while people appreciate Gresham, and to be fair, he's not wrong in his grievances, he's definitely not the first, the way he handled it comes off extremely unprofessional.
especially when he quoted PWI's top 500.
That
No.
borders on petty. You could bring that up at an indie fed, and great. And an indie guy, most indie feds will be happy to have you as their main event, easily. And Enigma brings up a good point. Look at Danielson.
Oh,
There
just
you
as
go.
a good point. Would have been a better idea to put Moriarty versus Gresham on Death Before Dishonor than do a longer program with Claudio and Gresham.
Maybe. Because here's the thing. Name me the bigger marquee matchup. Gresham Claudio? No offense to Claudio, of course. Gresham Claudio world title or Lethal Samoa Joe TV title. Gresham Cesaro versus tag title match that actually main evented the show.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to bring up the TV title because that was the semi-main.
Yeah.
Yeah, and considering that the Briscoes have not appeared on any type of AEW programming.
That main event was all internet hype.
Yeah, it was all internet hype. They could not. Tony could not show the Briscoes at all because network and all, and it was still hype as fuck.
And network is seemingly saying, okay, we'll let him on if you need to now. So we're hopefully gonna see more of the Briscoes down the line. Knock on wood there. Long story short, Gresham's right, but the way he handled the situation, I'm sorry, no. I cannot. I can only defend the worker so much. Like, if you're gonna cuss out the boss over communication, I'd be like, okay, I'm the world champion. Why are you not booking me? Not you insert all the expletive deleteds here. You know what I mean?
I
In
just think
any other situation, you're fucked. You're fired.
I think that this is just a situation where, like, this is clearly something that's been building up for much longer than we know.
That's it. That's probably what it is. And hopefully, TK is of the mindset, okay, if you need to go. Just know when you're ready to come back, I'm not cutting your contract. And when you come back, I'll have a spot for you. No questions asked. Hopefully that's what happened.
As far as we know, Gresham is still wrestling this Sunday.
So
hopefully when TK finds a home for ROH, he'll want to bring Jonathan back.
And if nothing else, Gresham has a good base to come back as a heel, because he will have legitimate grievances he could use for heat.
And he'll have a great mouthpiece with Prince Nana.
Prince Nana's got to be one of the more underrated managers.
He will be just fine if he so chooses. And if I'm TK, I'm like, okay, take all the time you need. When you're ready, we will be ready for you.
According to people who are friends with Gresham, they apparently believe that he's just going to take time off and he'll be back eventually.
There you go.
According to them, he loves pro wrestling too much to leave it permanently.
Cooler heads hopefully will prevail here.
Yeah.
That's just the best thing to hope on this situation here. Now, that we got that out of the way, the rest of the card reads as follows. Dalton Castle and the boys, the Tate twins, of course. They defeated the Righteous Vincent Bateman and Dutch with Vita Von Star, who looks pretty nice, actually. They defeated them. We got new six-man world tag champs.
The Righteous would have won if Matt Taven would have accompanied his Honor No More tag partner to ringside.
He didn't.
The reason why Vincent lost is because he couldn't get the Matt Taven stink off him.
By the way, according to Fightful, Matt Taven's heading back to Ring of Honor.
They're liars.
No,
Are you calling Sean Ross
no.
Sapp a liar?
No, Shin. No, I know you want to shit on Matt Taven. Just chew on your takoyaki. Just chew on that.
Nevertheless, this was a very fun match, and of course, the spot of the match, boy tossing.
Yes.
Chris Coleman was losing his mind on commentary, going, "How many boys are there? There's 2 boys, 3 boys, 4 boys. They're multiplying."
Competitive boy tossing.
And with each toss, the crowd kept getting louder and louder and louder.
It was a good round of competitive boy tossing.
This goes just to my plan that they should just have random people from AEW be boys.
You know what? I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it happened on Death Before Dishonor, but that's a hell of a gimmick to ride down the line.
I also got to give props to the Tay Twins for the stamina to keep running in the ring and then running out of the ring at the pace they were.
That's cardio, boy.
The only thing I didn't like was the fact that Dawn didn't enter to his old ROH thing, which was a rep-off of Queen.
Which was done by Adam Massacre, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. I think it was just a case of, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Because they used Adam Massacre for them boys. But we'll get to them because they need a main event. Pure Wrestling Championship match. Wheeler Yuta defeated Daniel Garcia by pinfall. They brought the graphics back, thank God.
And also, I loved Regal on commentary because he kept on saying, all right, I didn't want to say this in front of anyone like Daniel Garcia, but I told Wheeler Yuta, do not go for one rope break. Want you to wrestle out of every hold.
Yep.
And his commentary was excellent for this title match, by the way.
TK, if you're smart, give ROH to Lord Steven Regal.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Hell, have him run it backstage, and like Nigel McGuinness, call the matches at ringside too. He'd be excellent. He's been excellent to that role.
And speaking of excellent, just the hold for a hold style of this match, like it took 15 minutes until Daniel Garcia was forced to go for a rope break.
Yeah, and did I call it or did I fucking call it about this matchup being fucking awesome?
That it was 15 minutes, 55 seconds of pure redness, and just the fact that my favorite part, of course, was the ending where Yuta ends up spitting in Daniel Garcia's face. Garcia goes for an attack, misses. Wheeler Yuta rolls him up into the seatbelt for the win. And also,
I love how Garcia sold it. No code of honor. Flips the logo. Flips the screen with the logo on it. Flips everybody up. Fuck you!
And now, since we mentioned D-Gar, I have to do the thing.
God damn it, here it comes.
Yep.
Screw you, Wheeler Yuta. Screw you, ROH. Screw everybody. I'm going backstage, and I'm going to talk to a llama. Hey, llama, what's up? You saw the new Black Panther trailer? It's a great trailer. Brought a tear to my eye. You going to go see the new Black Panther in November?
No, I'm going to get my ass by Winamp.
All right. Thanks a lot, llama. See you around, llama. Say hi to your mother for me.
Also, I love how giddy William Regal was on commentary, especially once Garcia was the one to get the first rope break. You could just hear the happiness in his voice because he was like, oh, yes, we've officially out-wrestled you. Like a father to his son.
Yay.
A father to a bunch of violent sons.
Yeah. Two of them can stretch you, one of them can swing you, one will probably try to kill you. And that's all just William Regal, by the way. Roosh defeated Dragon Lee, and this was advertised as brother versus brother. 15-50. Wow, I think this might have stolen match of the night.
It was definitely a damn good match. A good showcase of good god dang lucha libre radness.
Mm-hmm.
This was JD's favorite match of the night, and this was his first real exposure to Roosh and Dragon Lee.
Wow, really? Because he needs to watch that.
That's why I figured, because JD, I heard JD from NY. He loved that matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is far from my first exposure to either man, and this is definitely a damn good match. Not their best match they've had, but still a damn good one, and I have no real complaints about it. Just good, fast-paced
If that
action.
was not their best match, many would be none the wiser. Let's put it that way. Mercedes Martinez defended the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship against Serena Deeb by submission. They went 17-20. Thank God there was some good women's wrestling in this one.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of each
Oh.
other. I love it.
Violent and technical.
Yep.
Deeb is still my favorite women's wrestler, bar none, right now.
Well, she is quite the grounded moveset, so I can see that.
She's
And
not a future ex-wife.
Mercedes blended perfectly with that matchup.
She's not a future ex-wife because I think she'd kill me if I even mentioned it to her.
Fair.
And I'm also glad that Mercedes retained. If you notice this card, I believe it's a babyface sweep on the main card, at least.
Yeah, so far, huh?
With the
Actually,
exception of Roosh.
yeah, Rusha was a Rudo, technically. So not a full sweep, but close enough.
At least with the title matches, it was a babyface sweep.
Yeah.
Maybe TK was thinking send the fans home happy, or
For his first show with running Ring of Honor proper, because a lot of people, if Supercard of Honor, that was not a TK production. He just picked it up and paid for the cameras and the camera crew, really. That was all
this
Sinclair.
might be the highest quality ROH show to ever be created.
I think
So
this
far.
was. I think this was TK's sort of pilot episode for shopping around a potential ROH show for the networks.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And I hope that he doesn't. I hope it's not going to be just another syndicated show, and it's actually something that can be done weekly.
Yeah.
If nothing else, they got proof of concept at least. Loved the ring. I love that the ring apron represented the old ring with the red, right outside, black square inside, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Love that aesthetic. The stage is still the same, but just a fresher coat of paint kind of situation, where it's all LEDs except just LEDs and LEDs, bad projectors, and scaffolding.
There's only one thing missing. Brian Zane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
missing
tacky
Brian Zane there, actually, yeah.
and his tacky tracksuit.
Actually, for Ring of Honor, he's got a full suit on.
Yeah, he does a
He's
proper announcer
pro.
role.
He's proper pro.
Proper backstage announcer /
Yeah.
commentator. He is. He unfortunately does not do his heel manager shtick. But hey, there's always a future.
Yeah. Good Lord, there might be a timeline out here that exists that says Brian Zane is all elite.
What would it be if signing Ring of Honor? Would it be is For Honor or something?
I don't know. I do not know. But you know what? I don't know, but I'd fucking love it. Devin the Great, Ring of Honor on Thursday night would be great, he says.
No! That's our Impact night! No!
Yeah.
There's no good night for Ring of Honor. Because Monday's Raw, Tuesday's NXT, Wednesday's AEW, Thursday's Impact, Friday's AEW / SmackDown. God damn it, they're all taken up.
Welcome to the life of a professional wrestling fan.
Yep.
God
Wrestling every day of the week, brother. Samoa Joe defeated Jay Lethal in a match officially 12:20. It went longer than that for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship.
Yeah, like Jay Lethal didn't even make it to the ring before this match started. Like he was like halfway to the ring, turns around, Samoa Joe starts walking out, and then they just had a good old knockdown, drag out brawl for about 5 or
They
so minutes.
decided to beat the crap out of each other for about 20 minutes. That's basically what happened.
Yep.
Yep. And then they eventually got back to the ring. Then we had a good old match.
And Samoa
Not
Joe
so
finally
bad.
won it,
And to my surprise, he kicked out of the lethal injection.
which is very rare. That is a very well-protected maneuver.
How many people have ever kicked out of the lethal injection?
I'm literally coming. It's hard for me to think because every time I've seen him hit the move, that's it. It's over, done. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Also, am I the only one who wants Jay Lethal to come out to his old House of Truth theme?
Oh yeah, the doom, 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 dum, 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 dum.
It fits
course,
better
Bob.
as a heel theme. To be fair,
Yeah, his current theme still sounds a bit too babyface for me.
yeah,
With the Macho Man tribute, like that reeks of babyface.
that's Mikey Ruckus for you. Not
Yeah.
a bad theme, but not a babyface theme. To be fair. All right, boys, main event time. 2 out of 3 falls for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships of the World. FTR defeated the Briscoes 2-1. 43-25. Gentlemen,
Yes.
I want them to fight forever.
These two teams definitely have chemistry with one another.
Oh, what
One
a
could say that.
war! What a war!
Of course, the Briscoes were absolutely working heel in this match.
I don't think they minded.
Yeah, this was just a battle between two country-fed, homegrown tag teams right here, and God damn, it's so good.
Another smash. And for those wondering, would I smash a glass? Hell no, not in my bedroom. Plus, I got a classic Coca-Cola glass. Got it at a thrift store that was like across the road from the hotel I stayed at this
Nice.
past weekend.
Huge.
I'll send a picture that the boys after we're done here. But no, I love this matchup. Go see this matchup. There's too much to talk about here.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, they hit all the spots. I believe there was a ref bump.
We had table bumps, we had technical wrestling, we had brawling. we
If you
had
want
high
blood,
spots.
they got that too.
Yeah, I believe it was Dax that was bust. Was it Dax or Cash that was open?
I think it was Cash.
It was Cash.
Okay, I'm used to Dax being the one bust open because he's bald, meaning he's got a lot more surface area to cover with that blood.
Yeah, we cannot do this match justice. Go watch it for yourself. It's one of those
I believe
all-time
like the
classics.
first fall was like nearly 20 minutes into the match.
Yeah, they went a full 20. And they were keeping track. They were 20 minutes in, and then the pinfall happened. I'm like, whoa. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, they took their time with that one, and I just love like how so many times they would actually when someone was go for the pin, the other partner would go out of their way to try to attack the other one to keep them from interfering, and just the psychology is so on point with every move in this match. Just god damn, it was so fucking good.
You want to know how to do tag team wrestling? You study this match.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one team that has been dedicated their entire lives to tag team wrestling. You got the other team that's actually been tag team wrestling together for 20 years now?
Essentially.
Technically, the Briscoes might be old enough to be grandfathers.
And right now they are fathers. Well, Mark is.
Big Murph.
Yeah, Mark's got
Chicken?
a whole army. Well, he's got 9 kids?
Truly a redneck tag team.
Yeah.
In every sense of the word. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I gotta say, this show was overall fun to watch.
Yeah. What do you guys rate this? Because obviously the context goes into it, but I wrote mine down on Saturday. I'm kind of glad I did now.
Shin, you first.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Even though I missed the pre-show, and what was I was able to catch and also catch on demand and what was posted on YouTube, I give the show a solid 4.5 out of 5. Just awesome wrestling all around from everyone. The only match I would say was probably bad was Gresham versus Claudio. I'm taking the whole controversy out of it. I'm just saying it's bad in only the context that everything else was just so damn great.
You're probably speaking of process of elimination more than anything else.
Yeah,
Because the match was still good. By
was
the
good.
way,
It was
we're making
good.
it sound bad, but it actually wasn't. It's actually pretty good, just a tad short for our
whatever
taste.
fault anyone has with Gresham, he still went out there and he still was 100% professional between the bell.
Yeah, between the ropes, between the bells, he and Claudio kicked each other's ass. So there is no complaint in that sense, other than probably could have used another 5 minutes, which is usually a nitpick.
Yep.
T-Dub.
For me, I'll give it I'm kind of stuck either between a 4 or 4.5 out of 5.
Why don't you split it in the middle?
Either way, this was a really good show and a good showcase of what to expect from Ring of Honor going forward, and hopefully they can keep going with these good shows. And please get a TV deal, because the longer we have to wait, then the longer AEW has to divvy their time up with Ring of Honor talent, and that's not fair to either locker room.
No, it is not.
For me, it's I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. Great first introduction for Tony Khan as owner of Ring of Honor in that sense. Again, the world title match was a tad short, but you know what? The pop was worth it. Cesaro got his moment, and I think even with the controversy clouding it a little bit, that Claudio part in this will be remembered as a big moment for Claudio. So I don't think I don't think the controversy surrounding it, I think we're making it sound like it's a bigger deal than what it actually is now. It was a bigger deal on Wednesday when, everything was, when the shit hit the fan in that case. Claudio got his moment. That's a hell of a moment to have. So 4.5 out of 5 for me.
No, I'll give it 4.5. I'll give it that 4.5 just for Dax's promo after the show.
Perfect. And that was almost clip of the week, too. And then Mox had that beautiful promo, too. All right.
Oh, we got a lot of news. I don't think we're going to make it to the top of the hour too quickly. There's so much.
Speed round if you have to, buddy. You know that.
Triple H is taking full control of WWE, including all creative controls.
Yeah.
Which means he is the boss. He is the role that Vince McMahon was in 2 weeks ago.
Literally, He is running the Fed. And not only that, they were doing a tryout for SummerSlam, and the panel included the boss, Triple H, and Paul Heyman.
Oh, Paul Heyman's speech was amazing.
Paul Heyman, he had a speech that's all over social media, and the business, out of just 2 weeks of Vince being gone, and already the business is in good fucking hands. When Triple H and Paul Heyman are in the recruiting process, they know what the fuck talent is.
I just have one question.
Shoot.
That question is, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I here for? Why am I on stage? What's Triple H doing? He's not that position. What am I doing? I'm just an advocate. What am I doing?
Hey, on screen you're an advocate. Behind the scenes on that panel, on that stage, you're Paul fucking Heyman.
I love that speech. Just the whole, give me a reason to remember you. Give me a reason to remember your name. Sell me your name.
Just Alex had a great tweet on Twitter. Just Alex Central. Quote, Dave Meltzer reports the WB NXT brand could eventually revert back somewhat to Triple H's black and gold vision. With Vince McMahon no longer in charge, the plan is to start hiring experienced wrestlers again and training them to be for the main roster just like before. End quote. Again, business in the right fucking hands.
I hope this means that both WWE and AEW are about to be super competitive with talent again.
And you know what? Boy. People, I don't want to I just want wrestling to be fucking wrestling again. But god damn, that's going to make things interesting.
Yeah, because now if Triple H and TK now are both back to wanting that same of the top tier of independent talent again, oh boy, that just makes things better for everyone, because that means that indie wrestler is going to be able to play them both against each other and get a good old-fashioned paycheck out of it.
And they could also wrestle better. And oh my God, MJF just got half stiffy over that thought.
Yep, it's now more a possibility, and very likely that MJF could jump ship in 2024.
The bid war of 2024.
And he's not going to be the one. There's going to be so much talent now. Like, just goddamn, this shit's gonna get insane the next few years. Like, maybe not exactly right now, but like I said, next few
Hey,
years.
right now, this is the calm before the storm. Crazy as it is to think of it as that, but that's pretty much what it is.
Like I sung last week, change gonna come.
It may not be this week, it may not be next week, but it's coming.
It's coming, and obviously, as you can tell from the first couple of weeks, the changes are taking effect. It is a long-term game, but Triple H intends to be in it for a while, and Stephanie is going to be in the marketing, and Nick Khan's going to do Nick Khan not related to Tony Khan things. Smells good that it's not old man stink when you think about it, huh?
Speaking of the old man, Vince McMahon is now being investigated for not reporting $14.6 million to WWE.
Yeah. So for those of you who think, oh, he'll be back when the heat dies down, yeah, no. That pretty much seals it.
The company themselves, as well as like federal investigators, are now going after Vince for this. Like, holy shit, this has now become like super real.
Yep.
This is literally a case of Vince may think he may be able to go back, but no, at 77, yeah, he done. When the federal government when the federales are literally going, you did what with the money now? You didn't report it? You're fucked, pal.
As a reminder, not even the Joker would want to fuck with the federal government when it comes to money.
That's actual factual information, folks.
Yeah.
And according to PW Insider, XFL is being sued due to trade secrets. One of the people who I believe had a shareholder in XFL was now aware of some of the trades going down, like between Vince McMahon selling the company to The Rock, and now he's suing everybody,
including The Rock.
So
dude said, "No, hey, I wasn't privy of it. I want to fucking buy it." Something like that.
Let's see, next up on the list, Kid Bandit is going to be going one-on-one with Malachi Black September 17th at Prestige Pro Wrestling's Perseverance in Pomona, California.
Folks, if you're in that area, buy a fucking ticket.
By the way, congrats to Kid Bandit for going viral for the Keyblade wrapped in barbed wire spot.
Oh, that was awesome. And yeah, they are on the list for that.
Yes. And someone else who should be on everyone's list is Johnny Gargano, who many people are thinking now that Triple H is in charge and is going back to focusing on wrestlers and not college athletes as much. Johnny Gargano might be going back to WWE, but before he goes back there or AEW or goes anywhere else, he was at Impact, appearing on a bit of a montage, giving his praise to Alex Shelley as Shelley goes forward to challenge Josh Alexander for the Impact World title.
Now, he's not signed. It's a cameo appearance, but Johnny Wrestling was on Impact Wrestling. Take of that what you will.
Also, I love the fact that we've gotten on Impact, we've had people like The Rock and now Johnny Gargano. Who else could they get? They get
2022, folks.
Well, The Rock was 2020.
True. But again, people say Impact Wrestling is fucking dead. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Are you truly sure about that?
And moving on to Japanese wrestling news, Stardom announced the IWGP Women's Championship, and the first inaugural champion will be crowned at November 20th at the NJPW Cross Stardom show.
So yeah, it's a crossover show, and the belt itself will be defended both in Japan and as part of Stardom and in the States in New Japan USA events. So, nice. Big fucking deal.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
And they did make sure to let everyone know that this will not be taking precedence over their big red belt, which is their main world title.
Oh, they might use it, but the intention is to use it in both ends. This is just an extra thing.
Yeah, they're wanting to let people know this will not be superseding their top belt.
No, it'd be kind of, superseding, I mean, then again, that's what they said about the Intercontinental title, and whoops. But the intention is that of a separate belt that's not on top of Stardom. It's a compliment to it.
Indeed. And now moving on over to everyone's favorite part of the weekend, the time where the weekend starts, the Wrestling Games Grand Prix. Start off with Slip mentioning Shintigercurl's favorite video game character as a potential surprise to face Dusty Rhodes for the Multiversal title. Did you catch the reference there, Shin?
Do I want to ask?
He said, it could be Mr. Dream from Punch-Out!
Slippington, I will slap you in the dick.
To be fair, John Blood did call Slip a bitch.
That's why I love John Blood.
There you go.
One day you'll let go of your rage against Mr. Dream.
Never.
Come on. Who's a suitable substitute?
Tyson, as always.
Yeah.
The license ran out. What did you want them to do?
Tyson.
God damn it. Anyways, Dusty Rhodes defeated Mario Jumpman Mario in Fire Pro Wrestling World to retain the Multiversal title.
That was a fucking bonkers match, by the way. Holy crap.
That match was terrible, and you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koopa Coot! Why?
Yeah,
Sorry,
stupid.
Koopa. Sorry, Koopa Coop. I'm going to cut you off. Mario had a fucking banger of a match with the American Dream Dusty Rhodes.
That's the closest thing to a bang her that he'll ever
God
get. He's
damn
still
it.
living in the fucking pipe house.
God damn it.
And just like his status with Princess Peach, he started off great, but just couldn't get the job done.
Mention Mario in any capacity, this fucking thing comes out.
Yes, he's a murderer!
Your grandson worked for the Bowser Army.
That's Cooper racism, and you know it.
Mario does not attack innocent Koopas. Look, he's friends with multiple Koopas. He's tagged with them on his teams.
Hi, Coops.
Fucking sellouts. They'll learn. They'll all learn to listen to old Cooper Coot about that fat, spaghetti-sucking, crack pipe wearing piece of crap Mario.
Woo! Oh, wait, that's not a Ric Flair rant.
In the main event, Andre the Giant
Hi, Garrett Coops. How are you?
Andre the Giant shocked the world by defeating The Rock in Legends of WrestleMania to win the WGGP World title.
Andre the Giant is a world champion.
And I already put down my suggestion for it.
Is it Randy Savage?
No.
Big John Studd?
No.
Captain Insano?
No.
Damn it.
No, for this has to be a default wrestler.
No, it has to be. It's someone that.
Oh, yeah, no,
knows.
that's for the world title. It has to be within in the same game, yeah.
So it has to be someone who knows Andre very well, like a former tag team partner that Andre admitted he was terrified of. A tag team partner who also happens to share a game with him in WWE 2K16.
2K16. Could it be Jake Roberts?
He never tagged with Jake Roberts.
Ah, damn.
I'm talking about the most feared man in
Oh, King Haku!
Yep.
Yo!
Andre versus Ming 2K16.
Yeah, I'll be down for that.
Yeah, I'm like, I am surprisingly, yes, please. Yes, please.
The comment is in the video. You all know what to do.
All right, now we have to move on because we have a lot of Dynamite to cover from Massachusetts. Regal is happier than a dog with two willies. His words, not mine.
Yeah, that's what he said.
There's a sign when John Moxley got yanked off the top rope and landed on his groin. A sign popped up saying "Yam Bag."
Yam bag, Cole. Yam bags.
Golf clap on that.
And Mox overcame those odds and defeated Roosh via technical submission.
He passed the fuck out.
Then, of course, we got the promo with Jericho challenging Mox for the interim world title, but Mox is like, not against this, Jericho. I want Lionheart. And you know what? We already said we'd be down for that. Bring back Lionheart for one night only.
Yeah, why not? In 2 weeks, Lionheart bringing in even flow. All of that goddamn jazz.
You guys didn't.
And they finally did it. After many months of us waiting, they finally did. They announced that they'll, at All Out, after a tournament is announced and commenced and all done with, we will finally have Trios champions.
There are people laughing. It's all, you get more championships. Now, folks, we thought when they announced the All-Atlantic title, we thought, okay, this is where the Trios titles come out. We've been saying, get the Trios belt at the very least. So we're happy on our head places here at the Wrestle-Cast. Also, Kenny Selfie? That's the only reason why you're bringing the Trios titles is to have the Bucks and Kenny Omega to show up and show out. Just saying.
They're one of the premier trios of the company, but once again, we've brought up so many times that this company is just filled not only with tag teams, but with trios. So there's a lot to do.
Hung Bucks, as JC brought up, the teaser reunion of the Hung Bucks. That's another possibility.
Yep.
To be continued on those belts.
Oh yeah, there's so much to do.
Speaking of belts.
Then we go backstage to a promo with Dante Martin announcing that Sky Blue will be watching his back. His match there tonight, but then we get a Ricky Starks promo package that was all fancy as he went to defend the FTW title against Danhausen.
Boo! Not for Danhausen. He's very nice, very evil. The fact that he lost. Boo.
Yeah, it could have been longer, but it was all worth it for what came afterwards. Because Ricky was like, all right, that's a short match. I'm good. I still got boners in my system. Let's fight!
Then Action Bronson hits.
You don't even know me. Yeah. You don't even know me.
It's at this moment he knew. Starks, Pretty Ricky fucked up.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky, what they call him. He wasn't too pretty after his meeting with Hook. After he got dropped on his head and choked the fuck out, and he was forced to tap out.
And a happy Taz at the commentary booth being a proud papa, and no one on this goddamn island Earth will blame him for that.
We actually had a happy Taz on commentary, a very rare sighting indeed.
You folks, happy Taz is a rarity. We appreciate it.
Yeah, there's no man in wrestling that's more grumpy than Taz. And also props to Hook for wearing orange trunks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little tribute to his dad there. And a little fact on commentary, I believe it was Jim Ross that brought up that this is the belt that he used to see on his that Hook saw on his mantle when he was a kid, and now he gets to wear it.
Yep.
And afterwards, after the commercial break, we come back, Ricky Starks still in the ring, cutting a promo. Really
correction, a babyface promo.
Yeah, really fiery babyface promo. And the moment he mentions Powerhouse Hobbs, out of nowhere, blindsided.
You want me to hit the button there, Mr. Shintigercurl?
Because it was such a big betrayal. Fire them again! Fire!
Betrayal! What? Betrayal! Betrayed me!
Yeah, just
You
Jesus.
son of... Hobbs, you son of a bitch! Why'd you do it? Why? Why, you son of a bitch? Does he have no heart? Does he have no soul?
Oh, he's got a soul. It's just somewhere in that black heart is.
Sorry, but he's a son of a bitch, and he should rot in hell for what he did.
Oh, I miss Angry JR just getting super heated over heel turns.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me why! Tell me why!
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
God damn it.
That's the last time I'm doing a Backstreet Boys gimmick, folks. That was just too good. Too fucking good.
Should we know that my sister and her husband went to a Backstreet Boys concert a few weeks ago?
God damn it.
Coincidence. That's all it is. Plus fucking TikTok.
If you're wondering, yes, they're still around. They still tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Alexa Bliss danced with them at a wedding, right?
Wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Anyway,
See,
could be
Hotspur
insane, but I
and,
could be wrong. Anyway, continue.
Yep. We got a nice feud going here now with Ricky and Hobbs. Can't wait to see it. And of course, we got an acclaimed promo. Hint, just teasing that they'll be dropping a music video later tonight.
Looking very much forward to that roast.
And then Sammy Guevara defeated Dante Martin in one hell of a flippy floppy match.
And Dante Martin, as a result, will be out. He actually legit screwed up his knee. Poor guy.
Oh, so he wasn't just doing I thought he was just selling really well.
No,
like,
it's not as bad as it is, but he's going to be out for a month or two.
Because during the match, I was like, God damn, this kid, he's flippy, but he's got that psychology selling this well. Like, during the whole match, that's what I was thinking. Like,
couple months of watching tapes, it could be worse.
Also, how he looked when he was mocking Sammy, showed a lot of charisma. I'm digging it. He is growing.
Yeah.
If they keep on this track with Dante Martin, he could be one of their best, absolute 100% homegrown stars, because he was more or less a rookie when they signed him, right?
Oh, Enigma has a good one. Stark, Hook, Danhausen as trios champs. Stookhausen. That's a catchy fucking... We laugh. That's a catchy fucking name, to be fair.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
That's not bad. I like that.
After Sammy won, he and his future wife Ty Conti started giving the beatdown to Dante and Sky Blue up until Ruby, Ortiz, and Kingston came down for the save.
Yeah.
Then we got another nice Daniel Garcia promo. He just keeps doing damn good work on the mic.
He's the best technical sports entertainer. Mwah.
Now I'm
Chef's kiss on that promo.
And now I'm going to go talk to a coyote.
All right, I'm gonna have to cut that off.
I know.
We're looking at the time.
Unfortunately, we spent too much time gushing about Ring of Honor. Now we're low on time.
Yeah.
So then we got Team Lethal promo. They were angry, and then out came Best Friends, and then they were able to goad Sanjay Dutt into a 6-man tag that'll be happening later tonight.
What the fuck did I do? He went, I'm gonna kick your ass. I mean, he turns around. What did I do?
Yeah, I just love that Santam and Jay Lethal were like, we tried to talk about. Why did you try to talk, man? Ba-da-bop. Sanjay.
Yeah.
I know Dante is happy about this.
Oh,
I'll blame him.
Is he a fan of the original player from the Himalayas?
He's been a Sanjay Dutt mark for over a decade. He loves that son of a bitch.
I think what's interesting is I think that Sanjay Dutt is just 40 years old right now.
Yeah, he could technically wrestle. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like here, Sanjay Dutt, foot and mouth disease.
Indeed, and Enigma has an even better one, using the umlauts for Stookhausen.
Yeah, imagine Walter saying it. Stookhausen.
Stookhausen?
Stocking blocking.
By the way, for the record, I don't know if you folks noticed, but Walter's dropped some weight. He's in the best shape of his fucking career right now.
Yeah, I think we've all seen the pictures of him with a 6-pack.
Fucker looks jacked, and this guy can still fucking chop. So
he's dangerous.
He is a dangerous son of a bitch, especially as Intercontinental Champion. Fucking A. Continue, sir.
And we got the Jungle Boy promo. Before we get to that guy, shout out another sign. When he was in the ring, there was a sign that said, "Damn it, he's a jungle man."
After that fucking promo, goddamn right he is.
Yeah, that was a lot of fire from Jungle Boy. Oof. Didn't know he had that in him.
He looks calm, he breathes, takes the mic, and at the end of that drop, everyone in the world was going, "Damn, boy, tell us how you really feel."
Yeah, like I didn't know he had that much fire in him.
That's gonna be a fire feud.
Yeah, and he learned a lot from Christian.
Oh yeah,
and
fingerprints on that one.
Not just that his delivery was good, his facial expressions were great. Especially after certain lines, he would just look at the camera and just wink. Like he learned that from Christian.
Yeah, he winked as like when you divorce because you have a small winky, and he's like puts the mic down. Hey, call me. Wink.
Also, I don't think many of us knew that Christian Cage was divorced. That's news to me, at least.
I didn't even know he was married.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, so there's that.
So Christian Cage interrupted and pretty much said he'll leave him in a body bag and leave him next to his dear old dad.
And of course, Luchasaurus still with the black mask and everything else. So, whose side is he on?
Also, a fun fact I learned today. Turns out that Jungle Boy actually trained with Robert Patrick's son.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
2 celebrities. Wonder if what he's doing though is Robert Patrick's son.
No, I have to look him up and see if he's
I'd
doing
like to
anything.
think he's working. That'd be awesome.
I'll see what I can find out about Robert Patrick's son. See what he's doing.
Sure.
And then we had Swerve defeating Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. Got to note that Tony Nese got some new music.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good tune. And Swerve was able to outsmart Nese and just destroy Mark Sterling because Mark Sterling's Mark Sterling.
Yeah.
However, that's not where the story ends because Keith Lee backstage was laid out by Josh the Goods Woods.
Josh Woods is all elite, baby.
Yep, so it looks like Woods and Nese will be tagging together. So now we finally have a proper first feud for Swerve and Our Glory. Thank you.
And I get the feeling they want to recapture the magic Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic had in NXT. And if they want a solo feud out of it, I'm like, Josh Woods is not a bad replacement for Donnie Dijak, Double D over there. That is not a bad fucking idea.
Can't wait for the eventual tag title match, though. Let's see.
Yeah.
Then, of course, Nese blindsided Strickland. They both Nese and Josh Woods held up their respective stolen tag belts. So I think we all know where this is leading. And then we got a House of Black promo with Malachi Black basically issuing out an invitation to Miro to join the group.
If Miro joins, oh god, the House of Black won't be unstoppable. If not, Malachi Black versus Miro is going to be a knockdown, drag-out war of a fucking feud. And I'm here for it either way.
Better yet, have him go through the House of Black before going after Malachi.
Maybe.
Him versus Brody King. I don't know if the Red World is ready for that big meaty man slap of meat.
Speaking of Brody King, during the same promo, he challenged Darby Allin to a coffin match.
That'll be next week. And, oh god.
Also, just to add more heat to this match, Brody King got a new tattoo, a tombstone with Darby Allin's name on it.
Damn.
He did.
And then we got Thunder Rosa versus Mew Yamashita, and oh boy, this could have been better.
Yeah, I watched between the two matches, the one from Japan and the one in the States. The one from Japan was obviously better. Crowd didn't connect. They couldn't get too much traction on it, unfortunately. So it is what it is. There.
They tried.
And this is another match I felt like could have used an extra few minutes just to get into that.
Did they even have the extra 2 minutes to spare? To be fair.
Yeah.
That's one of those situations there.
And then next week, the Undisputed Elite returns. Yay! Also next week, Thunderstorm versus Baker and Hayter.
Yay!
Also, I believe next week, Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy.
Again,
Yep.
yes, but
And
we continue on that.
And then the news that had Matty J over here, both happy and sad at the same time. AEW's debuting in Canada in October.
It's not Ranger Stop, so I'm happy it's not around that time because I would have been super pissed. But I'm like, I don't know if it might be. I'll have to get the tickets first, but it's the Coca-Cola Coliseum, which is not the same size of Scotiabank Arena, by the way. So that fucker, I mean, knowing Toronto and knowing how many people in the Ottawa scene want to go, Jesus Christ, it's going to be a war to even get tickets. And when I get tickets, how the fuck am I going to get the time off to go to both shows? To go to even one show.
Yeah, you might have to just go to Dynamite and not Rampage.
That might be the case. That might be a case of like, go in to take a train, quick hotel, drop my shit off, mark my fucking ass off, and then leave and go home. But I am both hype and pissed at the same time. I'm still that.
At the very least, he didn't schedule it the same weekend as Ranger Stop.
That's why I'm happy it's not that. It's like at the very least there was considering the universe heard my call and said, okay, but you'll have to do it in October. Fuck. It doesn't help that I have a dentist appointment the day after of Rampage. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move that shit around to even consider going to fucking Dynamite.
And in the upset of the year, Daniel Garcia defeated the returning Bryan Danielson
With
via
some
technical
JAS shenanigans, to be fair, but it's still a big upset.
In the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this is not the first main event Daniel Garcia's had. He's had like over a dozen now in Dynamite, which is madness.
They are building. They are put. I'm not going to say he's a pillar, but goddamn, they're treating him like one right now.
Just wow. And at the end, Jericho Appreciation Society stood tall. So they're clearly doing this to build up more for Jericho for his match against Jon Moxley. And that was Dynamite. And who boy, we barely have any time left. I was glad I was able to get through that as fast as we did. I was really worried there.
SummerSlam, I'm not. We won't have time for the card, unfortunately. But Triple H running things. It's first pay-per-view running things. Premium live event. Logan Paul versus The Miz. McAfee versus Corbin. That's a football rivalry thing. Judgment Day are going to be there. We don't know what the fuck was going on with Edge, but it's a no DQ match with the Mysterio, so Edge might pop up. Usos versus Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag titles. Bianca versus Becky, they're running it back. And Roman versus Brock. They say it's the last time. Well, it's the last man standing match.
It's always the last time until the next time and the time after that.
Hopefully with Triple H, it truly is the last time.
Make us believe you, Hunter. Let us believe you. Make us believe you.
Hey, to be fair, Brock was this close to fucking off permanently, so it might actually be the last time. Who knows? That being said, we got wieners and losers, and we got to do the losers first. Shin.
Diesel Battery Award goes to, if you couldn't tell from the opening, Sleazy E. Eric Bischoff for his comments about promos in both AEW and WWE. I read the article, and this is the reason why you're not working for AEW, Eric, because you don't watch. Seriously, how can you think that nobody, 99%, 80 to 90% of the guys on AEW's roster can't cut good promos? They're lousy with guys.
Wait.
Because you have to stay relevant. Losers, Vince McMahon, just Vince. And
You're a loser, Vince. Loser.
And just to round things off, Amazon.
Oh, what they do?
For Rings of Power.
Fair play.
That show is going to bomb, and I will watch and eat popcorn.
Look at who they fucking cast for Sauron, for God's sakes, and tell us it's going to be a success with a straight fucking face.
That's not, actually that pale-looking, Eminem-looking son of a bitch, they've confirmed that's not Sauron.
Still, good luck putting that shit over, pal. T-Dub.
I only got one loser this week, and that's Road Dogg, because oh boy, he's getting desperate, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, I could see that. For me, Vince McMahon, for all of the obvious reasons. Yeah, for those still holding out hope that he's coming back to run things in a year or so, yeah, no. He's going to be busy with the Federales for a while. Jonathan Gresham, he's right in certain aspects, but the way he handled it, hopefully he comes back in however long it takes for him to come back to, and things will patch over, but for right now, it don't look good. And Road Dogg, because, buddy, your desperation is showing. Just saying. Let's do winners.
Well, winners are easy. AEW for turning things around from that really lackluster show last week. Lots of good stuff going down. The picture-perfect booking for Hook, Hobbs, and Starks. We're probably going to get the return of the Lionheart, so there's good. That's good, and a lot of other stuff that you guys are probably going to mention. ROH, Death Before Dishonor, great pay-per-view, one of the best pay-per-views of the year. Go watch that shit if you have not. And The One Piece card game. They actually the first Japanese printings have come out, and then some guys have reviewed it, and my God, this might be the most beautiful card game I've ever had the pleasure of looking at, because the cards are top quality. Like, it should a collectible card game should not look that good, but
Well,
Shut
it's
up and
coming-
take.
that's a
Shut up.
lot.
So basically, shut up and take your money.
Yeah, it's saying a lot considering how many card games you have played in your life. That's basically one of your main hobbies.
yeah. So I'm definitely going to buy the starter packs when the starter decks when they come out for myself and my nephew, so we can all play some One Piece. So there's that.
All right, T-Dub.
Oh, JC's got a winner. The man who fails up the wrestling ladder, Jeff Jarrett. He's giving out 2 pay-per-views this week.
Yeah, he's roughing the undisputed tag title match, and he's wrestling Ric Flair's last match. So JEFFJARRETT.
What does that spell? Money, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead, T-Dub.
Guess I'll get my winners to ROH and AEW for putting on some good professional wrestling shows this week, as well as Kid Bandit for going viral on all the video gaming websites.
Yes. I got a long one. Claudio for finally getting a world title around his waist. Yuta versus Garcia for kicking all the asses as predicted. Ring of Honor for the awesomeness. Briscoes versus FTR2 for all of the obvious reasons. AEW, Hook. And making us proud. He's making us papa proud and making us pop like mad. Daniel Garcia for the big win. Kushida for the big win on Impact. I did get a chance to catch that match. That was a fun one.
Oh, yeah, Rich Swann and Kushida tore it down.
Yeah. Kid Bandit, barbed wire keyblade.
And that's just one of the many weird spots in that match. Like they both of them went balls out in that one. Just Jesus Christ, those two just went absolutely bonkers.
Are they a Sailor Moon fan? Just asking.
I'm not sure about Kid Bandit being a Sailor Moon fan. Never explicitly stated that, but I do know they're a huge fan of multiple animes. So
My hero, I could deem you for sure. And of course, New Japan and Stardom for the IWGP Women's Heavyweight Champion or Women's Championship, I should say. All the thumbs up there. We got a couple minutes to plug, boys. Teed up. Shin. Let's plug your Twitter. I think that'd be a good idea to do that.
Yeah, I got to plug my Twitter hashtag at Twitter Shintigercurl. You already know. Still doing my teeth drives because my teeth hate me and stuff. Still doing that bet with TWK. If I get what was it?
$2,000.
$2,000 in donations or 5,000 subscribers, was it? If I got either of those, I would sing the One Piece 4 Kids rap, and I would stream that shit live. So if you want to see me visibly kill myself and torture myself with that atrocity,
it's not that bad.
you say that because you're not a fan of One Piece.
I've seen a few dozen episodes.
You amateur.
Boys. Let's all hate on Naruto equally. Anyway, D-Dub, new videos out?
No, not this week.
Oh, yeah,
last week.
Patreon. Yeah, only on Patreon. That's right.
I put up video up on Patreon last night. It'll be out, I believe, Monday or Sunday, whenever. Got a video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that way once it does go live, you'll be able to see it instantly on the subscription page. And, of course, go to patreon.com/TWKReviews to see videos before anyone else.
And he's put one up. It's up there right now, patreon.com/GWKReviews for that. I got my PayPal. I got my tip jar. PayPal.me. So PayPal.me/MattyJ316. Can you go? We're in a rush. We already plugged Shin's Twitter at Shintigercurl. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316 and at TWKOfficial. Any emails, if we have any time at all, the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. We are done here. We thank you very much for something we wanted to talk about SummerSlam. I really wanted to, but it's been a busy week. That being said, I am going to my sister's place. They're watching SummerSlam tomorrow, and I got invited, so I will watch SummerSlam and tell you if it's good or not. With Triple H, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But until then, on behalf of Shintigercurl,
He's a murdering murderer.
and TWK,
I am not the murderer. He was a member of the Bowser Army.
my name's Matty J, reminding you to help professional wrestling support independent promotion as soon as possible. Just so you know, Mario 3 is fucking better anyway. And Mario was a fucking hero in that fucking thing.
And the best Mario game will always be Paper Mario.
See, this is why we work well together. We disagree on stuff like this. Enjoy SummerSlam and enjoy the weekend. If you're in Canada, I believe it's a civic holiday, at least in Ontario, so enjoy that as well. Have a good one, have a safe one. We will talk to you in August, believe it or not. See you next Friday. Until then, bye! Everybody, bye!
Woo! Hey, don't you start that with me. Woo! 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 Woo!